check out all these logos. These are what we are going to be ranking today. All the European Professional League logos from Hockey Europe that are associated with Hockey Europe. So you got the Czech Extraliga, you got the Slovak Extraliga, you got the Austrian ICEHL, you've got Dell, you've got the Swedish Hockey League, you got the SM-Liiga, the Swiss National League, and then I threw in the KHL as well, Continental Hockey League, and then just for fun, I also put in the Elite Ice Hockey League, which is the one from the UK. So we're going to be putting all these logos onto a tier list here. The best of the best. I'm going to put one there, and then we're going to, the rest will be filled out with a bunch of other stuff anyway. The Trash Troop, the Hall of Disappointment, the below average ones, the middle of the pack, above average, the impressive ones, and then, yeah, the cream of the crop. And then I'll put one in best of the best. So, yeah, this is going to be a big ranking. We got a lot of teams here from a lot of different leagues. I think I put 7, 8, 9. I think there might be 9 leagues here. I kind of forget the number, but anyway, we're going to go through this, and I'm going to butcher a lot of the names here because I don't speak any of the languages involved except for when we get to the UK league. I do speak English, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into this tier list. And starting us off, we are in the Czech Extraliga, and we have the BK Mlada Boleslav. Looks like a lion here. And he's all right, but I think he's kind of middle of the pack. That's where I'm going to go with him. And as we go through, I'm going to be ranking these in order. So I'm going to be putting them not just in a tier, but I'll try and place them above what I think is better and what is worse, ahead or behind each logo. So we'll go from there. Next, we got the Billy Tikli Liberec or Liberec. Not sure how to say that, but it's a really cool logo of a tiger. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. So I don't know if cream of the prop. I'll put him in impressive. He's a good looking tiger there. Um, maybe not maybe not the most exquisite detail in every way. Yeah, just looking a little closer at it, the blue eyes there maybe are a little bit interesting, but honestly, overall, not bad. Next up, we have HC Dynamo Pardubice or Pardubice. Um, yeah, just the D with some I don't know, jaggedness to it. I would put this in below average. I think it's a little better than disappointment. Usually for me, you're going to see I like logos of actual things rather than just letters. This letter, there's something going on. It's not the most boring thing. I think Energy Carla Vivari is going to be worse here. Just this E hockey stick. Yeah, there's something there. I'm considering putting it in the trash troop, but I'll put it in the Hall of Disappointment. It's not maybe the absolute worst thing, but still, it's just a letter and a hockey stick and a boring letter. Just an outline kind of. So I'm not huge on that anyway. I'm not huge on that at all, really. I like their old logo better, even though their old logo looks kind of like, I don't know, some kind of corporate energy logo. I mean, it is the energy. I mean, yeah, but yeah, not too huge on that. HC, what is next? HC Skoda Plizin. This native logo here. It's all right. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know, kind of your average logo, kind of your average native type logo. Nothing so special as, the Chicago Blackhawks have or anything like that. It's kind of just, there. I don't know if I want to put it in the middle of the pack even. I think I'll put it below average, ahead of the D. Put ahead of the D, but below average for me there. This one is boring as ever. HC Komata Bruno, something like that. It's not something I like at all. I don't know. I think this is as generic and boring as you can almost get. Like, even calling it Cometa, I'm assuming that means comet, something to do with comets, and it's just a puck with a star on it. You got the hockey stick there. I am not a fan of this really at all. I'm gonna put this in trash. Like, I don't like it whatsoever. Next up, we got the HC. Oh, this is a really hard one to try to pronounce. HC motor. But then it's like České Budějovice. I don't know. I don't know how to speak Czech here. Um, Another one that's just kind of lame. I'll put it a little bit above. I'll put it behind the energy, but I'll put it in above the trash troop. To me, it's not trash. Next up is the team that I love to play as when I just picked a random European team from somewhere outside the NHL, or really a random team anywhere except outside the NHL. I always loved picking HC Osalari Trinec. That, yeah, that's a good one. And their logo, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a dragon in the middle of their, thing there. Could it be better? Yeah, I'm not huge on the full circle logos like this all the time. Sometimes they look good. This one looks decent, but I'm still probably going to put him behind the tiger there. But still, an impressive logo. Love the dragon, seeing that there. But yeah. Next up, we got the chicken guy, or the rooster guy, for HC Olamuch. Yeah. Anyway, he's all right, but he's like, I don't know. I think he's below that lion in the middle there, in the middle of the pack. I'll put him in the middle of the pack. It's something, but not super high on it. Then we got HC Sparta Praha. I think this is the Prague team for Prague, Czech Republic. And I think they're the ones that play in O2 Arena, I believe. So, but it's just a giant S. I think this is like, I don't know. I think it's kind of worse than the E. It's a little better than that M. That M is not giving me great vibes, but still, that's a disappointment big time for me. Just the letter S. It's like, all right, we're boring. We're a disappointment. You could do something cooler. HC Verva Litvinov, I guess. This it's not too bad. It's kind of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a soccer type logo, but obviously there's hockey in there. So, yeah. Oh man, I'm not totally sure where to put this. But I feel like I appreciate it more than some of the other ones. I'm going to put it just below average here and just ahead of Skoda there. And this one, this next one, HC Victovis, yeah. I don't think it's as nicely stylized as HC Verva, but I think it's still in the below average. But I think I'm going to even put it below this letter D. I'm not huge on it. It's okay. 3 hockey sticks. It's doing something, but it's just like, I'm not sure if I like the look of it that much, even though it is doing something. Next up, we have Mountfield. Mountfield, another one that I remember back from the NHL games. Back when I used to play NHL games. It's been a while. I haven't really had much motivation for that lately because EA just doesn't do much with their games like they used to. But anyway, we got Mountfield here. A nice, lion with a crown. Kind of a weird looking lion with a crown, but it's something going on. A nice shield there. But I'm still going to put him below average. I will put him below Litvinov because I like the design here a little bit more. But yeah, I'll kind of put him in this below average area. And then we got Retiri, I guess. But we got Kladno. Retiri Kladno. This is, I think, Yager's team, the Knights. And this is a great logo. This is the best logo in the Czech League, I would say. So I'm going to put them just above the Tiger here. And yeah, that'll be that. All right, moving on to the DEL, the German League, and we're going to start off with Mannheim. And this is a classic logo. I mean, for me, like playing those old games, I remember it. It's a pretty classic logo. It's nice enough, it's a good-looking eagle. I actually quite like the design of it. And I don't know if I want to put him quite in the impressive bunch, but definitely the above average bunch for sure. Um, for the Augsburger Panther, I kind of like that one too. I'm not big on having the big name of the team there in text, but I like the logo actually. I like the three colors on his cheek. I like the fierce look of him. I think overall this is a great logo, and I'm gonna actually put him a bit above Mannheim here. I think that's a good spot for him. This is gonna be so crowded by the time we get to the end of this. Then we got Dusseldorfer, EG. Um, just kind of your standard lion, old school medieval lion logo with some hockey sticks. It's not bad. I actually like it better than the Mountfield logo, but not quite as. I don't quite like it as much as the HC Verva design there. So I'm going to put them a little bit below average. You know, could be something more. We could have something cooler, but I'll put them there, I think. That'll be good. And then we got the Red Bull, one of two. So yeah, you see right here, you got Red Bull München, you got Red Bull Salzburg. So there's two different Red Bull teams. Those are different leagues actually as well. One in the Dell, one in the Swiss National League. Swiss National League. But these are lame. Like it's just the logo, the company logo. Both of them are lame. The literally like the thing to distinguish between which one goes higher and which one goes lower is literally going to be how much do I like saying the name München or Salzburg. I'd probably put München ahead of it, I guess, but these are going like to the trash. Now Red Bull doesn't have a bad necessarily a bad looking logo in general. Like it's Bulls. It's just what are you doing to distinguish your team, right? You're the Red Bull team of that league. It's kind of lame. So I'm actually even going to put it below the Cometa here. I don't like it at all. I don't even know. I'm sure there's going to be something that comes up that goes lower than this, but yeah, not a big fan. And then yeah, Salzburg. Might as well put it there anyway. Salzburg from the Swiss National League. Swiss National League. We'll put him there. Then we got the Eisbären Berlin, so the Berlin Polar Bear team. And this is a classic one as well. This is definitely going above average, but I don't think I can put it ahead of Mannheim. I like the Mannheim one maybe a bit better than this nice, fierce polar bear. So yeah, then we got ERC Ingolstadt, I guess. And I don't know. It's kind of this weird looking. I want to say like cougar or lion or something like that. Anyway, not totally sure, but I'm not big on this. Not big on putting the text above this. Not big on the diamond being there. It's below average for me, and I think I'll put it just. I'll put it below Mountfield even. Yeah, that's probably an okay spot for it. Not my favorite thing. That's for sure. Then we got the Grizzlies Wolfsburg. So the Grizzlies. I mean, you got something going there. It's not just a letter. The text is on top there. By the way, I'm going based off of because again, you could take the text off. You could say that's the main logo is just the bear. I'm going based off what was on their website, each team's website. So the Dell Hockey League, right? That website. I went with what was kind of the main logo there that they posted up on the main front page, or on the team when you look up teams on there, except for I think the Slovak Extraliga. I had to look at their Instagram to see what they considered like kind of the logos for this year. So yeah, the main logo here, technically it does include Grizzlies Wolfsburg, that text on there. Not big on that text, but I'm also not going to put so much weight on it. I'll put a little bit of weight on it, like the Augsburger Panther. That would be way better without the text. But the text is good, or the word mark, right? It's good, but the logo itself as the main logo would be better just without that. But yeah, I don't know. This Grizzly, he's good. He's roaring, but I think he's kind of middle of the pack. I'll put him ahead of the Rooster guy here. And yeah, I'll put him ahead of the. Yeah, I'll put him ahead of the Lion. Yeah, I'll put him ahead of the Lion. Yeah. Actually, no. We'll put the Lion ahead. Yeah, this is my on the spot ranking here. So yeah. Then we got the Roosters, another Rooster team, the Iserlohn. I can't even read. But anyway, the Roosters, the Roosters, and this Rooster logo is pretty sick, to be honest. It's pretty good. I'm not putting him ahead of Kladno or that Tiger or Orsolari, but actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's such a good logo. It definitely deserves to be ahead of a lot of these. But I'm looking at the Augsburger Panther, and I do really like that logo. I do. I'm going to put him behind the Panther here. But it's still a pretty awesome logo that we got going on. The Kölner Hi. Oh, man. It sounds like these where it's just like I'm so unqualified to say any of these names. But the Shark Team, right? The Shark Team. Yeah. It's cool enough logo. The shark himself is looks like he's got a googly eye on though, so I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing for a hockey team logo, but it's kind of how he looks. I'll put him ahead of this. I'll put him ahead of the Grizzly as well. I'll put him kind of in there, but yeah, maybe not the most fierce looking shark, I guess. Then we got the Lowen or the Lions for Frankfurt, the Frankfurt Lions. This logo is pretty cool. The lion over top of the city. I do like that quite a bit. I'm all for it. This guy is going up just behind the Augsburger Panther. I really like that one. I really like the Augsburger Panther logo. I don't know. Just keep continually looking at it there. It's like, yeah. Then we got the low-budget Nuremberg Ice Tigers, it seems like. This logo just, I don't know, it reminds me more of a rat or a mouse kind of thing than an ice tiger, to be honest. Yeah, you got the stripes kind of in there, but not great. Not great at all. I'm putting him below Mountfield. I'm going to put him below even Skoda. Honestly, I might even put him below this D. Not great. Sometimes, you know, if a logo is really not great, it goes behind the letters, and if a letter is better, it goes ahead, right? So, yeah. And then you got the Penguins, Bremerhaven, the Fishtown Penguins. I'll call them now. I'll call them that. Weird logo to me. Very strange. Very seems like abstract kind of art in a way. Yeah, you got I guess it's an emperor penguin. That's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, other than that, and then the text in this looks so bad. It looks like someone's trying to sell you, like they went on, some kind of just low. I don't know. It's hard to say. It reminds me of Peanuts, but like you use some really like lame, just like Microsoft Word or like some kind of font on there that just looks terrible. It's low. It's very low for me. Yeah, this is better than Ice Tigers. Honestly, I'll put it ahead of the D. But yeah, it's kind of a very weird logo and just seems very, very low budget and very, I don't know, not great. Not great. Great. Schwenninger Wild Wings. This logo is so boring. Yeah, you got the wing. I prefer even that old weird. This is another team I think I used to play with back on NHL 2004. Back when they had a different thing. I think that's correct. But they had this weird winged thing logo. Even that's better than this. At least that's something. This is just text. Text with a wing. Not great at all. Not my favorite thing whatsoever. This is going low. It's better than Cometa, but I think I'm putting it in the trash. That's not great. Next we got the Straubing Tigers. This is a pretty cool logo. I like this one. You got the tower kind of in the background there, the river going, and kind of a checkered side to the lion or the tiger. Sorry. This is a great logo. This is overall a great logo. I think I'm even putting it ahead of Kladno here. This might even go in the cream of the crop. This is the best one we've seen so far, and I would say, yeah, I like the Augsburger Panther, but this tiger, Straubing Tiger, he's better. He's better for sure. And then we're getting to the ICEHL. So now we're going into Austria, the Austrian league. There's also there's a couple other countries involved with this. I know Italy's part of this as well. But the Austrian teams, they have logos that actually put, and I hate this, and I'm not going to penalize them for this. I'll say this right out. I'm not going to penalize them for having sponsors on their logos. But that just sucks. Like, it sucks that they have sponsors over their main logos. Like, that's what it's come to. It's not just fill up their whole jersey with it, which is already just way too full. It's also like, okay, now their primary logo, we're putting our company on that as well. So I won't penalize them for that. That's unfortunate. That's how it goes, but I won't penalize them for that. Not that they have amazing logos anyway in here. Some of them are okay, but what is this dog thing already? Like, HC Pustertal? Pustertal? I'll say that. No. This dog looks awful. This is like worse than the Ice Tigers. I'll put it ahead of still the Victovis, but yeah. Then we got this interesting one. I don't mind this. Hockey Asiago. Like, it's like this old school kind of like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like, just some old school kind of Middle Eastern or Moroccan type, I don't know, logo that they put on some kind of their goods, like maybe cigars or maybe like a box of candies or something like that. But I kind of like it. I don't know. I know it's not a great logo in terms of hockey. I know somehow that's shaped like a stick and there's like a blade in there too. That's okay. But it's not my favorite thing in the world in terms of like representing a hockey team, but I don't mind this logo. And so I'm actually going to put it up in the middle of the pack. And I'm going to put it ahead of the Rooster even. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, actually. Odd choice, perhaps. But yeah. Then we got the ECKAC. This literally looks like, in Canada, you'd probably know, if you live in Canada, the CAA. That is like totally what this looks like. This is like, I don't know how you keep this around for so long. I don't like this at all. I'll put it ahead of the Cometa, but this is like trash. Like, this is so boring. Then we got the what is this? HC what is it? Fairvar AV19. It's a castle or a fort or something like that. Very Austrian thing, right? I don't know. I like it. It kind of reminds me of kind of those old school soccer logos. I keep saying soccer, although I'm doing a European ranking, and I keep saying my North American soccer word here. Oh, soccer. Sorry, football, whatever. I'm gonna accidentally say soccer again. But anyway, it looks like one of those logos. But in a way, that's not that bad. So I would put this probably still below average. It could be better. But I'll put this, kind of ahead of this lion thing here. Anyway. Next up, we have the Graz 99ers. And you can see there they got a sponsor, Moser Medical. The last team did as well, Hydro. Moser Medical, Graz 99ers. This is also trash. Like, I mean, it's not that there's Moser Medical on there, right? It's that the logo itself, Graz 99ers, is just so boring. This is like as low effort as you could possibly get. Even calling them the 99ers is lame. like this is below Red Bull level. This is like, see you later. And then we got something good. HC Bolzano. This is, I believe, one of the Italian teams. The Foxes. Yeah. It's cool. It's a cool logo. The fox looks pretty cool. This is upper level. This is going probably, I'll put him behind this guy. Yeah, that's probably a good spot ahead of the Roosters there. Yeah, not a bad logo at all. The Foxes for sure. And then we got HC Innsbruck. Um, this is, I don't know. It feels low effort, but I like the colors. I like the blue outline, and I don't mind this shark logo actually. There's a part of me that likes it more than the Cologne one. The Innsbruck one, I like it better, even though it's lower effort. At least it doesn't have like this googly eye thing. I don't mind this, and I feel like the use of color in it is kind of cool. So I'm actually gonna put it right ahead of the of the other shark here. I think that's great. After that, we have. I might change it later, but what I think so far is, I'm kind of looking around and I'll be debating this, but yeah, maybe I won't put it there quite yet. Maybe I'll save the best of the best for after we've done this whole thing. But this thing is definitely cream of the crop. It's definitely ahead of the Tigers here. This is HK Olympia Ljubljana. I want to say Ljubljana. Um, and so this is the Slovenian team in there, and wow, do they ever do a good job with their logo. Um, yeah, this dragon logos you'll see tend to score high with me. This is definitely one of the better ones, if not the best one so far. And so, or I mean, on this whole list, I should say, this is good stuff. This is absolutely good stuff. Then we got the Pioneers of Vorarlberg. Can't even talk. But the Pioneers, kind of a basic logo, not great. Probably even below this M. It's just like, yeah, the letter P. Great. Great. Love it. Then we got the Steinbach Black Wings. Kind of a cool name, but the logo is kind of, below average, I would say. Ahead of some of these other ones. I'll put it ahead of the Ice Tigers here. And then we're like, yeah, we're going here. And then the Vienna Capitals here, they have another sponsor there. Not going to count the sponsor. It's unfortunate that it has to be part of that logo. But yeah, we got Vienna Capitals. And for them, I will. They're kind of just like a Vortex logo, but it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I would put it ahead of some of these. Let's put it here, just ahead of that lion thing again. Yeah, just thinking about this without the sponsor on the bottom, kind of a cool looking, you know, galaxy kind of vibe, but also not too much going on. Uh, Kind of a vortex vibe, I guess. So is it the Capitals? Is it have to do really with being the capital? I don't know. Not, doesn't seem like it, at least. I don't know all the stories for all these, but yeah. And then another one that has the sponsor right there on the logo is VSV here. Villacher. So VSV anyway. Kind of a cool eagle logo. Um, Looks kind of like a college logo to me, actually, like you'd see at U.S. colleges or something. VSV, um, but it's not that bad. I would say middle of the pack. I'm putting him ahead of the Rooster guy anyway. Yeah, I'll probably put him there. That's good for me. All right, moving into the KHL, where I feel like I'm gonna pronounce things way worse than I have already. um, we got Amur Habarovsk. No, wait, that's not the first one here. That's this Tiger. I'm reading. I'm getting off track here. Uh, that's this one is gonna challenge for the best. So right now, first I'll do Amur first. Actually, this one over in Siberia, one of the best logos there is. Um, at the moment, I am going to put him ahead of the dragon. Even this is like just a really solid logo. Love it. Okay, now for the actual next one, we've got the Admiral Vladivostok. Um, just an anchor within a star. It's it's all right. I feel like it's kind of in this below average group though, but probably ahead of the Vienna Capitals. I'll put them right in between there and the Castle one. I kind of like the Castle one. It's kind of classy. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. And then we got AK Bars Kazan. I want to say this is a Kazakhstani one, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me actually look that up first. Okay, looked it up. No, it's actually just a Russian team still. I think the Kazakhstan one is the one that's coming up, the Baris Astana. So anyway, Kazan, it's okay. It feels a little bit too simplified, and kind of like square, I guess. Not that it's like the shape of a square, but it just the face of the cat there just seems very square, and so I'm not big on that totally. I think this is going to be a middle of the pack one. I'm going to probably put him probably around this grizzly. I think a little better than the grizzly, and maybe I would say he's better than googly eye shark here. So I'll do that. I'll go for that one. Then after that we got the Nail Yakupov Championship team, Avantgarde. Avantgarde Omsk. Man, this is brutal to get through. This is a cool logo. This is definitely going up to at least above average. I think I'll put them ahead of even the Foxes there. The Frankfurt Lion one, that one's pretty cool, but I'll put them kind of in this area. I think that's probably a good spot. And then we have kind of just the letter A, but at least they're doing a little bit more with it. It feels like it's a better version of that M logo that's down there in the Hall of Disappointment. So this is Automobilist Yekaterinburg. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna put them probably. I would even put them ahead of Carlo Vivari here. That E logo is just not the greatest still, so I think that's probably an okay spot for him. I still like the Steinbach Black Wings logo better. I'm seeing them right next to each other there. I like the Steinbach Black Wings logo. I think that that's a good one. But yeah, anyway. Now we got a really good logo. This is the Kazakh team. Baris Astana. This is super cool. This is like, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the tiger there from Amur, and I'm like, which one? I'm gonna put him ahead right now. We'll see at the end what we do. And then we got the CSKA Moscow team. I think this team, same with the St. Petersburg one, they have to do with the Army. And so it's kind of like the Army team. But it's definitely a Hall of Disappointment. It's just the star and then letters, right? I'm not Russian. I don't have Russian patriotism really at all in any way. But yeah, this, it's a star, so I wouldn't put it in straight up trash, but like it's something, I guess. But yeah, this is even below Pioneers, I would say. This is a Hall of Disappointment for sure. Dynamo Minsk. So this is the Belarusian team, Minsk, Belarus. And it's cool. It's Buffalo, right? It's cool. I don't know. This is a sweet team logo. So I think it goes above average. I think I'll probably put them even above the Omsk one, anyway. And then we got a letter, but at least a stylish letter, Dynamo Moscow. So I think this might be, I don't know, again, one is the Army team. I think that's CSKA. Let me look that up, actually. Yeah, it's the Red Army team. I don't know if it's like the Army guys have to, play for that team if they play hockey. I'm not totally sure on that, but it is the Red Army team. I believe Datsuk played for this team, though. But yeah, Dynamo Minsk. Dynamo Moscow, my bad, as the other Moscow team. And again, it's just the letter D. It's nothing really that special. It's going to be ahead of the letter E, but yeah, nothing crazy. Then we got Kunlun Red Star. And I like this one quite a bit. The dragon on there. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. So definitely above average, I would say. I would put him probably behind the Roosters here. I'll put him behind Mannheim as well. I do like the Mannheim logo. But yeah, good logo. Again, a dragon logo. It speaks to me, right? Then we got Lada Togliatti. HC Lada Togliatti. The way whatever they use to write Lada on the stick looks really odd and like late 90s, early 2000s type of weird kind of font type of thing. But the owl himself is pretty cool. So I'll put him up here. Probably in a similar area, to be honest. Probably right... No, I put him ahead. Probably right there behind Mannheim there. I feel like that's not a bad spot for him. And then we got, I have no idea how to say this, HC Neftekimik Nizhnekamsk. Neftekimik Nizhnekamsk? Is that okay? This kind of weird looking wolf logo, though, I don't like it much. It's just odd to me. I will put him in the middle of the pack, though, still. I'll put him ahead of this rooster guy still, but yeah, not my favorite thing in the world. Then we got the snowflakes, the Sibir Novosibirsk. Yep. Novosibirsk. Yeah, snowflake team. Snowflakes are cool, I guess. They're nice. They're falling, I think, right now outside. Yeah, that's cool. But it's nothing super special. It's definitely below average. And even for a snowflake thing, I think you could do something a little bit better. This, I guess it seems a little decently classy, but snowflake guy here going probably here. Capitals. Do I want the Capitals or this? Yeah, no, that's a good spot. Then we get kind of this abstract looking, I don't know what kind of cat it is. Leopard. Let me look it up quick. Couldn't really find it, but it looks like a leopard because their old logo looks like a leopard. I'll just call it a leopard. My bad if it's not a leopard. But it's I don't know. I like their old logo way better. This thing is like really not great. I feel like it's not an upgrade to what they used to have. I'm gonna put him kind of in that same territory here, but a little bit lower. He's above this wolf guy, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll put him there. And then we got another letter. Great. HC Spartak Moscow. Oh, another Moscow team. Okay. So there's more than two. All right. So Spartak Moscow. The C, at least there's something behind the C. There's something going on there. But even that, the C itself is a little bit more boring than some of the other ones. I'll put it ahead of the Spartak for Prague, but yeah, I mean, when you get into these letters. Another letter here too, Vityaz. You got a lot more going on here. It's definitely a lot more classy. I'd actually put it up into the below average instead of just the Hall of Disappointment. It's not really a disappointment. Yeah, I'll... where should I put this? Like, it's decent. It's ahead of the Penguin, that's for sure. I'll put him ahead of this guy as well. Oh, I'm going to put him ahead of this. This thing... I'm even probably going to put this below that. I don't know. That one's not my favorite. And then we got the Lokomotiv Yaroslavl. Yeah, we'll... yeah, I don't know. Lokomotiv, right? It's definitely in the middle of the pack, I would say at least. I would probably put it ahead of even some of these other ones. You know, it's a decent looking thing. And so I'll put him ahead of the Googly Eye. I'll put him ahead of this cat as well. Probably there. I feel like that's a decent spot. And then we got the... Oh, yeah, here we go. Metallurg Magnitogorsk. Magnitogorsk. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this one. This kind of like dingo, dog, fox type logo. I'm not totally sure which one of that... Well, it's not a dingo. Unless it is. If it's somehow a dingo. Let me look up this. Yeah, I couldn't exactly find it, but it definitely seems like it's a fox or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's a fox. This one I actually really... I don't know. I'm not huge on it. I feel like it deserves to be, because it's well designed, at least in the middle of the pack. But I'm not huge on it. Like, do I like it more than this? Or this? No. No. I'd probably like it more than this, though. Grizzlies versus this. Googly Eye guy. I'll put him ahead of Googly Eye guy. Okay. We'll put him there, middle of the pack. But this next one here, Salavat Uleov Ufa, I guess. I like this one a lot. Like, it's a human face, triangle thing. I love it. I actually think this is impressive. I'm going to put him behind Osalari Um, that I don't know. I just really like this logo. I think it's cool. It's very different. And okay, we're getting ready for the recycling one. I don't know. Severstal Sharapove. Sharapove. Um, this thing is trash. This is trash. Like it's just to me it looks like recycling. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's not as bad as Graz 99. I'll put it ahead of some of these. Yeah, we can put it at the bottom of the trash. It's not just the words and stuff, but or the top of the trash, I should say, top of the trash troop. And then SKA Petersburg. This is basically the same as the Moscow one. Then we got Torpedo from Nizhny Novgorod. This is a great logo. Love this one. This definitely goes in the impressive bunch at the very least. Yeah, I'd probably put it ahead of Osolari. Probably be just behind this. Actually, that tiger's eyes are not my favorite, I guess. So I'll put him ahead of there. I'll put him by Kladno. I think that's a really awesome one. The torpedo team. Then we got Tractor Chelyabinsk. So Tractor, this bear. Like this one quite a bit. Definitely different. But yeah, I do like this one. And so above average, I think for sure. I'll put him ahead of the Ice Baron. And ahead of a lot of these. Ahead of the Roosters, Foxes, Dynamo. I think this is an okay spot for him. I like it. It's simple. It's a simple logo, but I like the look of it. I do. Okay, moving on now to the Liga. So, some of these are not great at all. Man. Yeah. Like IFK, great, you're a shield. Or yeah, HIFK, I guess is what it's called. Anyway, this is like not great. I think it's disappointment. Um, it's probably ahead of some of these though. I can put it here, but yeah, kind of lame. HBK, great. Uh, Similar thing, probably ahead of that. Probably ahead of this. I like the kind of color of it, but yeah, not getting far. Now, Elves, the links here. Um, this is a great logo, and this is like going up to the top. It might be nostalgia factor because I remember seeing this on NHL games all the time. But this thing, I don't know why I love this thing, and this is cream of the crop, straight up. Love the look of it. It's so fuzzy and just so odd. It kind of reminds me of the album cover Folkamon. I think it's by Skyclad. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool anyway. This squiggly thing is definitely a disappointment. JYP is the team name. I'll put it ahead of Moscow. I'll put it ahead of some of these. It's got a nice curl to it, I guess. Yeah, we can put it in there. It's just I don't know. Kalpa. It's a cool looking shield, but it's still a shield, so it's still a well. I don't know. We can put it in below average, and it's got the yeah. I'll put it yeah. Yeah, the snowflake's kind of cool. I don't know. So I gotta put it. I gotta. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Then we got Karpat, which is this ferret-like logo. What's the animal name? Okay, it's a stoat or an ermine. That's what it is. Okay, so yeah, it's a decent logo. It's definitely in the above average area, I would say. Kind of a classy logo. I'll put it ahead of the Ice Baron. Yeah, I'll put it ahead of this one too. Not the Lada, but I think that's a good spot for it. All right, so next up is the Kieko Espu logo here with the crown. It's all right. It's definitely going to go in below average here. Um, yeah, I would say I'll put it ahead of this guy. I'll put it ahead of this guy as well. And yeah, that's it. That's where I'll leave it. Team Cuckoo. Team Cuckoo. I mean, normally this would be just a shield with words, but I like it. Cuckoo. So I'll give that a little bit higher praise. even though the logo itself. I'll put it behind the snowflake. Yeah, we'll put cuckoo there. That's all right. Then we got the Lottie Pelicans, and I don't actually like this logo that much. I don't like that it says Pelicans over top, but I don't like the pelican face either that much. I think this will probably go. Mm, I'm thinking down above Mount Field here, but I'm just not a big fan of it. I know it's something, but does it really reach the level of that rooster in the middle of the pack at the bottom there? No, I don't think so. Even that weird looking wolf guy, not big on that. Yeah. Then we got Luco, the lock team, and it's a lock. Yeah. it's. I'll put it ahead of Vienna Capitals here. Yeah. Cool. Cool lock. Then we got a cool one. Mikulin Jukurit. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's a Viking guy. He's actually going way up here. I like him even more than the Cloud No Knight. Yeah, actually, I do, but it's definitely close. I'll put him ahead of the Cloud No Knight. I'll put him at the top of the impressive bunch for now. And then we got Asat, the Aces. Um, yeah, this is again just one of those things, kind of like one of those objects, like this. Even below these, I would say. I'll kind of put Asat. I want to put it below here too. I'll put Asat here. Kind of just a standard thing, the Aces, but yeah, it's not disappointment, but it's definitely below average, that's for sure. Then we got Saipa. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It's an interesting background, like the sun or spike ball or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but Saipa kind of gives me Vienna Capitals vibes. I'll put it below. I'll put it ahead of Cuckoo. I'll go with that. I'll go with that there. Then we got the axe here from Tapara. That's a cool one. That's going definitely at least in the middle of the pack. Probably actually goes up a little bit more. It's a cool axe logo, I think. And yeah, I'll put it ahead of Red Star. Put it ahead of the Stoat. And yeah, all right. We'll leave it at that. TPS is next, and I don't know. It looks like a basketball to me. I don't like this one all that much. I don't think it's trash troop, but definitely in the Hall of Disappointment. We'll put it below this weird line as well. Put it ahead of this shield there. We'll go with that. And then we got Vasan Sport. This like seagull looking guy. It's probably an eagle, really. It looks like a seagull to me. He's all right. He's middle of the pack, I would say. Definitely ahead of this guy. I'll put him behind this Sochi cat here. And then we got the Bielbien next up. This is actually, okay, we're switching leagues now. So we finished the Liga. That was the last of the Liga. Now we're in the National League, the Swiss National League. So we're starting off with ECH here. ECH Bielbien. Looks like two axes crossed behind the letters. Nothing too special, but also not like straight up bad. I would actually put this up in the below average lot. No, below this. Yeah, probably. I just like, this looks classy, this B logo. I'll put it below the B logo. I'll put it ahead of the Asat team there. And then we got the straw team, EHC Cloten. It's okay, I guess. It's okay enough to go into below average, I should say. It's not disappointment level, but maybe ahead of some of these guys. Maybe not the weird rat tiger. Yeah, I'll put it kind of below there. It's all right, nothing too special. Then we got Evie Zug, the bull chasing the puck. I don't mind this at all. Yeah, this is okay to me. I'll put it middle of the pack probably, actually. I'll put it ahead of the rooster and this weird wolf guy. Put it ahead of him. Yeah, I'll put it ahead of the Sochi cat as well. I'll keep going a little bit. Even the grizzly, even the eye guy. I'll put, man, where am I going? Oh, this is a good spot for it. Right here. Below Barris here. or not Barris, sorry, Bars, um, Kazan, right? That's what it was. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we've got Genève Servette. Um, yeah, all right. What do we do with this? GS. It's a good big GS with the circle around it. It's definitely not trash. I think it could bump up. Actually, it's kind of classy enough to bump up to below average. And I'll put it ahead of this weird dog. I'll put it ahead of the Ice Tigers guy. Not quite Steinbach Black Wings though, but yeah, we'll do that. And then we got HC, sorry, Ajoie. This logo is super cool. The dragon. Yeah, this is going up there for sure. I'm gonna put it right behind Tractor. I think that's a good spot for it. It's pretty awesome. Awesome dragon logo. Not quite to the level of the Slovenian team, but yeah, still great team. HC Ajoie. Then we got next up HC, sorry, Ambry Piotta, hockey puck with letters on it. Nothing too special. I'll put it probably ahead of this weird dog. I'll put it ahead of the Straw and the Rat guy and Geneva. We'll do that, but not going much higher than that. HC Davos, this classic logo that I remember from NHL days as well, playing NHL video game days. Yeah, HC Davos. Logo itself is kind of lackluster, but it's below average, not necessarily a disappointment, I would say. Let's see. I'd still probably put it below this K, but it's not that bad. Then we got Fribourg Gotteron. Gotteron? I don't know. So another dragon logo. It looks like Montreal Canadiens on top of it. I don't know. Let's see. The dragon's kind of, the tongue in there kind of looks like it's a little weird, but honestly, it's actually a pretty sweet logo. And this is going up to let's see. No, I'd put it ahead. I'd put it ahead of Ice Baron, Red Star. No, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Yeah, that's a good spot. And then we've got what I think is dead last. This is like the most generic. I don't know. Graz 99ers is pretty bad too. But I'll put Lugano last. This is like utter trash. Like this is like clip art. I got this off of clip art, or I tried to make this generic T-shirt for my gift shop sort of thing. Like this is not a good hockey logo whatsoever. It's absolute trash. I'll put it ahead of Graz. Graz 99ers is pretty bad. But other than that, absolute trash. Can't get behind that at all. It's just so poor. It's so poor, so generic, so boring. Blah. Okay, then we got Lausanne, a roaring lion here with very like thing 1 or thing 2 hair, I guess, or a mane. I guess that looks like that. Honestly, this is middle of the pack. It's not my favorite. It's something though. It's a lion, right? Roaring. It's got that for it. So it's gonna go ahead of these guys here. Probably this too. Yeah, I'd put it ahead of the Grizzlies. Google Eye. I'll probably keep it there. You know what? I'll put it ahead of him. I'll keep it there. Not the best, not the worst. And then we have SC Bern here. This bear with his hockey stick tongue sticking out. It's odd. It's very odd. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put him right below this. Even him. I'll put him ahead of the Lottie Pelicans, but yeah, that's it for that. Then we got the Lakers, the Rappers Will Jonah Lakers, I guess. Jonah, I don't know. This logo sucks. Looks American, looks lame. I don't know. This is bad. It's worse than the Energy Coloruvari. I'll put it ahead of this. No, below the M. I'll put it ahead of the Pioneers, but it's not great at all. Then we got the SCL Tigers. This tiger looks a little old school, but he's not that bad, you know. I'll put him ahead of this weird guy, and honestly, probably ahead of this sport guy as well. Um, I don't know. I'll put him ahead of the Sochi guy as well. Sochi's a yeah. That's probably where I'll leave him. Actually, you know what? I'll put him ahead of VSV as well. I'm just deciding all this, very quickly. But yeah, that's an okay spot. After that, we have the ZSC Lions. I think that's Zurich. Um, this is okay. It's not too bad, but it's kind of boring too. Yeah, I don't know. I think this was Austin Matthews' team, actually. It's okay. I'll put him ahead of these guys. That's probably where I'll stop, though. Next up, the um, Banska Bistrika. I don't know. The Rams, anyway, I guess. Um, these guys are going up a decent amount here. Let's see. Um, probably put them. Yeah, I'll put them ahead of this. Yeah, we'll kind of put them there. That's, I think, a good spot. Then we got this odd logo from HC Kosice? I don't know. Kosice. Um, it's odd, but it's kind of like not that bad, to be honest. It's something. I'll probably put it ahead of that weird guy as well. It's just very different. It's not that bad, I don't think, even though it's not an animal logo or whatever. Um, yeah, I'll put it ahead of this. I think that's a good spot for it. I guess it comes right after the Zurich Lions anyway. And then we got this awesome bull logo from HZ Nove Zamsky, I guess. Kind of reminds me of the Dallas Stars, just like a better version of the Moodverse, except it would be like the way it's shaped is like the Dallas Snowflakes, I guess. But it's kind of a cool kind of look and color. You know, I like it. I like it quite a bit, and I think it's going definitely above average. Potentially, you know what? Looking at it more, I'm gonna put it up a level as well. I'm gonna put it behind this cool triangle guy. I think that's a decent spot for it. Then we got Bratislava, HC Slovan Bratislava in Slovakia. So, oh man, I messed up. I've been going through these logos. We're in, okay, so ever since, so I've just done 3 of them so far. So this started the, we're not in the National League anymore. This starts off the Slovak Extraliga. So this logo here, Slovak Extraliga, the one that started it off was the Ram. So right here, Slovak Extraliga. And then the bull guy here was also Slovak Extraliga. So we're in there now, Slovak Extraliga. So we got Bratislava now. This bird in the middle of the circle here. Looks like an eagle to me rather than a seagull this time. um, it's not bad. It's definitely middle of the pack, though, I would say. But it's ahead of a lot of these guys, I would say, as well. Ahead of the Tigers. Yeah, I'll put them ahead of these guys. I'll probably put it here. I think that's a decent spot. Oh, my goodness. What is this? This looks like a radio station. HK32 Liptovsky Mikulas. It's bad. It's bad. It's not as bad as these two, but I I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. Um, yeah, again, looks like a radio station, 90s radio station. Not great. This next team, I feel like they had a better old logo. Dukla Mikulovce? Mikulov? I don't know. Anyway, looks like the New York Islanders, or maybe more specifically the Bridgeport Islanders, minor team from the Islanders. But yeah, it's, I don't know, an M and a hockey stick. It's not amazing. I feel like it's gonna end up, yeah, there. It's just, it's so meh. It's so meh. Then we got the Dukla Trenchin. This is like still kind of meh, but it's, I would say, below average rather than anything too bad. Let's see here. It kind of gives me these vibes, and I would actually put it a little lower. Yeah, I'll put it here. That seems like it's okay. Some of these are getting into like the what do I even do with this sort of category. After that, we have HK Nitra, and it looks like Zeus or someone on here with I don't know. I don't know if I like this much, but I'll put it near the top of below average. I'll put it just below this snowflake one, right ahead of hockey stick tongue bear. And then we have after that HK Poprad, and we've got the mountain goat guy here. He's all right. He's good. I put him ahead of this weird guy. Yeah, I put him ahead of quite a bit of these actually. Yeah, I think he's better than even the Ram. Yeah, I'll kind of put him here. I'll put him behind Yaroslavl. After that, we've got these weird looking links. I don't like this at all. HK Spisa Nova Ves, I guess. It's not good. This is like, I realize this is not just a letter, but this is like going in the trash still. Like, this is not good. Hate this thing. At least it's not as bad as the recycling or the Wild Wings, but we'll put him on the top of the trash there. Yeah, not great. Next up is HKM's Zvolin. Kind of this, I guess, royal, maybe castle, maybe crown like kind of logo. It's okay. It's one of these middle of the pack ones. Probably deserving to be like a little bit below here, maybe here. That's all right. It's a logo that still pops out at you, but it's not something very special, right? All right, Vilci Zilana is next. I don't know, but this is a cool logo, cool enough to get into the above average crew. I think I'll put it below the Ice Baron, but I like it. It's a cool way to do a wolf. And that's the end of the Slovak Extraliga. So after that, we're going to the SHL. We're getting close. Look at all these logos that are left. Not many. But the SHL, their logos are not that great for the most part. Like, I don't know, not big on a lot of these. Like, Brynus here is like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it so many times in my life because I've seen it on the NHL games, but I don't like it that much. It's below average. It's probably better than HZ Davos. Probably better than the Straw. Probably better than this Geneva thing in this. Um, and I think it's classic enough that you could put it ahead here. But other than that, it's like whatever. You know, it's very whatever. And then we got Farjestad, and it's like again, just like two pieces of wheat. I don't know. I'll put it ahead of HC Davos there, but yeah. And then Frölunda, again, like this is just like why? This feels like meaningless, you know? Um yeah, I don't know. It's I'll put it ahead of this dog guy. I'll put it ahead of Davos as well and this one, but again, like not much. HV71, it's letters, they're 3D, cool. Um Honestly, this is gonna go lower. I think it's gonna go here. Yeah, just like what's going on. Lexans is next. Yeah, again, I don't know. I'll probably put it a little higher, maybe between these two here. But yeah, again, not great. Now Linkoping actually does something. Looks like Kimba the White Lion or something like that. But I mean, it's something, right? Linkoping. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just like not not a wonderful thing. Oh man. I'll put it yeah, because is it better than these ones? Not really. I'll put it just below here. I'll put it there. Like it's something, but again, it's not great. Like what are these logos, SHL? The next one looks like the Boston All-Star game. It's Lulia, and this is terrible. Like what is this? Just Marty McSorley lifting up his stick? I don't know. It's I guess it's outside of the Hall of Disappointment because there's something going on there, but it's like this dog level, right? Like I don't like it at all. And then here's something, the Malmo Redhawks. Yeah, it's one of the better ones in the SHL at least. I think we got to go average for him at least, middle of the pack. Yeah, ahead of some of these guys for sure. Um, Actually, it's a pretty good logo. I'm gonna put him up a little bit more. Um, yeah, I think he can. You know what? Looking at this Redhawks one more, I think I'm putting him up a tier as well. I think I'll put him. Yeah, above the owl too. Yeah, I'll put him here. Or actually, I'll put Mannheim ahead of him, but I'll put him here. That's pretty good. After that, we've got Modo. Modo, it's a classic logo, but is it really that great? Not really. But I think he deserves, or the team deserves to go up to there at least. Maybe below this Lion guy, but Moto Hockey, it's a classic one. Now Orebro Orebro Hockey. This one sucks. Like OH cut in half. Great. It's stop sign. You got to stop. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's not great. The Orebro text is not great either. It's going down here somewhere. Probably. Nah, I'll put it ahead of the S. I'll put it ahead of the C. That's probably enough though. Rogel. Rogel is next. Rogel always reminds me of Linus Omark, the guy who did the Spinorama goal on the Oilers, because this looks like the Oilers, but he's also Swedish. I don't know. Whenever I see Rogel, that's like the person that comes to my mind. And it's not a bad logo. I'll give it to them. The crown bird looking like the Oilers. It's kind of cool. I'm putting it up in the middle of the pack, putting it ahead of some of these guys. And honestly, yeah, I like this logo quite a bit. That's probably a good spot for that. Rogel, yeah. Yeah, Rogel's good. Rogel's good. Then we got Skellefteå and this kind of sun in the maple leaf sort of thing. If it's a maple leaf, but it looks like one to me anyway. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. It's good. Is it gonna get much to the middle of the pack? No, but it's kind of one of those logos that I just think is like chill, nice. Um, Honestly, that's probably okay. That's an okay spot for it. Actually, no, I am gonna put it ahead of there. And looking at the rooster, I'm gonna put it in the middle of the pack. And oh man, I don't know. I just like it. It's just there's something about it that I just like. Okay, I'll put it there. And then we got Timra. Um, yeah, this is very much a football logo in terms of European, what they would call football, not American football, right? Um, the OG football. It looks like one of those logos, like part of the Premier League or something, or like the lower leagues under the Premier League. That's kind of what it looks like to me. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely not going too high here, but I would put it in the middle of the pack. It's a cool enough logo. Probably put it above here. I actually like it better than that one. We'll put it behind the Lions here. I think that's all right. Then we got the Vaxo Lakers. I don't know. Kind of a coat of arms kind of theme. It's clean, but it's not that great. Like it's definitely in the below average one. It's below this one, I think. And I would put it below Moto, below this Zeus guy. We'll put it here. Okay, now we get to some exciting logos here. Because some of these are not that great. Like, these top ones are top tier for sure. And right now, man, I really like that Baris logo. I really do. But we've got one more. The Elite Ice Hockey League in the UK. Yeah, Belfast is there, so it's not. You can't just say the British League, but it's the UK League, right? The UK League. So we got the Belfast Giants. Obviously, a lot of these are going to go up quite a bit uh, to upper levels. Belfast Giants, though, um, it'll go up, but I'm just thinking Giants. It doesn't really show that it's a giant that much. It's a guy's head with long, wavy hair. Not my most favorite thing in this earth. Um, Favorite logo in this earth. Huh. Let's see. I think he's probably going to end up um, probably just ahead of this guy here. That's probably where I'll put him. Okay, now Cardiff Devils. I hate the Devil. This is a well-designed logo, but I hate the Devil, and I hate basically anything to do with the Devil. I'd love to put him deep in the trash here, but the logo itself is actually well designed, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put him a little bit higher than some of these other ones. Um, I can't put him too high though. I don't really like him that much. These logos are just so lame. I'll put him behind the Steinbach wings, I guess. Yeah, because this is my biased ranking, and I'm super biased because this is what I like. It's not based on anything except for do I like it? Do I not? I don't like that. But again, I guess obviously I based it off of well, the design is okay. The design deserves a higher spot. So whoever designed it, they did do a good job. So I'll give it that. So I guess it's not just do I like it or do I not. Otherwise he'd be deep in the trash. Um, Nottingham Panthers. Um, oh, that's next on my list that I got beside me here, but it's not next on this thing. Nottingham Panthers. I'll do them anyway. This is like the most weird, like feral, like rabid looking panther. I'm not a fan of this, um, but it's something. So I'll put him. I'll put him just behind this emperor penguin here. Now the actual next one here is the Coventry Blaze. This logo is super cool. It looks like the dragon in the middle of like a what is it? Crystal ball, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but it's cool. Like this logo is straight up cool. Another dragon logo. I know they're going to be high up, um, but this one definitely deserves the impressive bunch. Honestly, this one I think has got to go into the cream of the crop. I think still below the this Lynx guy, but yeah, cream of the crop for sure. Then we got like what's going on? Like this league is supposed to be a league of good logos, and then you got the Dundee Stars here with this just baseball generic logo. I don't know. I'll put it ahead of the Dynamo maybe, but it's lame. Fife Flyers. I don't know. It's got nice wings. It's really old school. I'll put them. I'll put this team kind of. I think behind some of these teams. I'll put them ahead of the Snowflake, behind this warp capitals thing. No, I'll put it ahead of that. I'll put it behind the lock. Yeah, we'll do that. And now for the Glasgow Clan. This is such a good logo. Um, it's not maybe a favorite of mine, but it's so well designed. Super good. I feel like I saw a video back in the day of what's his name? Um, the guy that used to rank all the logos like 7 years ago or whatever. Um, Neil, anyway, is his name. His channel name's slipping out of my mind, but I think he had this as like one of his favorite logos. I think it's still behind this guy, but I still love it. It's a super well designed logo, definitely impressive. It's maybe not one that strikes me in a personal way that I'm like, oh, I just like this thing, but still awesome. We got three more, I guess. Let's see here. The Guildford Flames. And it's Calgary Flames as a G. Like, it's a cooler G than just the letter G. So I guess it goes below average rather than just disappointment. But I don't know. How high can you go with this? It's below the D. It's below the Steinbach Wings. Oh, we'll put him ahead of the Devil, I guess. um, And then the Manchester Storm. This guy looks super odd. Like it's a strange logo, but it's a good logo. Like I think this goes at least in the middle of the pack. Um, ahead of some of these other guys. It's odd, but it's like it's different and it's good and it goes ahead of the googly eye shark. I think I put him ahead of a lot of these actually. No, I think I'm putting him in the above average. I'm putting him above average. I'm putting him ahead of. Yeah, let's put him here. That's a decent spot. It's a weird logo, but it's different and it's cool and it's something, you know. Um, and then our last team are the Steelers. So yeah, let's see here. It's a cool enough logo. Um, I guess he's got his what is it? Like kind of welding sort of helmet on. It's a good logo. It's definitely going up way up here in the above average. It's a pretty good logo. I'd probably put it ahead of. Do I put it ahead of that Storm logo? Probably not. I think this is a good spot for it, but yeah, now we got to decide who's the best of the best out of this cream of the crop. And I would give it to, man, I love Ilves, but I think this is in the right order. I think I'm going with Barris. Barris is number one. Yep, there we go. So that's my tier list. Let's see if I can zoom it out a little bit here for you and kind of show you the overall list. Oh, that's humongous. Okay, yeah, you're not going to be able to really see that. So let's go back to 100% here, and I'll just kind of do like a scroll through. These guys are trash. Graz 99ers, you ended up being the worst. Terrible logo, so boring. Can't even believe it, how bad it is. This Lugano one, terrible. And then you go up kind of the lettery ones and the disappointments. Below average. Middle of the pack here. Above average. And impressive. There's some really good logos here. Especially the Elite Hockey League. They seem to have really good logos. SHL, on the other hand, kind of a lower tier stuff from them. And it's kind of a mixed bag between leagues, but some teams, they desperately need a logo change for sure. Like KAC, Graz 99ers, like Lugano is so bad. But anyway, that's my tier list. I've been talking for well over an hour. And yeah, let's just get this over with, okay? Take care. And if you want to see more of my rankings, check out these videos. But until next time, peace out.